Hello, everybody. Scooting Double 7 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 8-7 Tampa Bay Rays taking on the 4-11 Minnesota Twins. This is game 2 of a 2-game series between the Rays and the Twins. The Twins taking the first game, Tampa Bay looking to come back and win the second game to split the series, or will the Twins sweep? We'll find out. Here is the starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Leading off, the second baseman, Akinori Itamura. Batting second, the left fielder, Carl Crawford. Batting third, the center fielder, B.J. Upton. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Eric Hinsky. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Johnny Gomes. Batting eighth, the catcher, Mike Defiance. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Jason Barnett. On the mound for the Twins, it is Boof Bosner, who will come into the game with a 4.05 ERA. He's got no wins and one loss. He's pitched 20 innings, allowed 17 hits, 12 walks, and 7 strikeouts. We're here at the Metrodome, which will give a -1 to strikeouts and a -4 to walks. Nothing to home runs. And with that, Iwamura steps up into the batter's box, and he is ready as the home plate umpire dusts off home plate. And we're ready. Here's the first pitch. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-9. That is a 12, the 12 too high, and here, all right, we're going to roll for Iwamura now, 3-5, column 3, row 5, and that's going to be good for a base hit past Spawn up there into right field. So Iwamura will take first. And with that, let's take a look at the starting defense for the Minnesota Twins. We've got Young out there in left field. Gomez will be in center. Spawn out there in right. Going around the horn, we've got Lamb on third. Tobler's playing short. Harris at second. Monroe is at first. Monroe is behind the plate. And Bumsner is on the mound. Strategy roll. So as soon as somebody gets on base, we're going to roll for strategy. In this case, it's a hit and run. So here's how hit and runs work. All ground double plays will get a -2. Base run ratings will get a +2. Home run and walks are cut in half. Lineouts are considered double play. And if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve the play as a steal. Carl Crawford up. He's batting a 206. And here's the pitch. Infield, by the way, is at normal depth. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a strike. On a 1-5, the 8 is too high. Outside of the reins, 6-4, column 6, row 4. Double star 4. So on a double star, we're going to go to the double star line, come over to the fourth position, and that's going to be a ground ball to Lamb. And that is going to be on a fielder's choice. On a roll of a 6, so first of all, we're going to check for double play rating. That is going to be a 0 from the pitcher. It's a 0. It's a -1 from the pivot. So that's where we get the 0. Remember, that's also rounded down by 2 from the hit and run. Iwamura will go to second with the out being taking place at first. So on a roll of a 6, the only play is on the batter at first. So with that, one away, but Iramora is on second. BJ Upton up, he's batting at 246. Strategy roll 3, and here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4, possible error. So on an error, we're going to check the number in the brackets. 1-1, column 1, row 1, double star 5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Toblet to the shortstop. His error range is on a 1 to 5. That is an 11. No error there. And with that, the out will be at first, and Moore will hold at second. Runners advance on balls hit the shortstop or the pitcher if the BR of the runner beats the D6. That is a 6. He'll get the whole side. So with 2 outs, we'll add a +1 to the base run rating, and Carlos Pena will come up. He's batting a 237. Strategy roll is a 20. Anytime you roll a 20 on the strategy roll, it is a pickoff attempt. So we'll look here. On a 1 to 2, it's a balk. On a 3 to 4, it's a pickoff. On a 5 to 6, it's a pickoff error. It's a 14. Nothing happens. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That is going to be a strike. On a 1 to 13, the 20 is too high. 3-1, column 3, row 1, ground ball to Monroe, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for Tampa Bay. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins. Leading off the center fielder, Carlos Gomez. Batting second, the shortstop, Matt Toblet. Batting third, the catcher, Joe Manor. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Justin Monroe. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Damon Young. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jason Kubel. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Brennan Harris. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Mike Lamb. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Denard Spahn. On the mound for the Rays, it is Jason Hamill. Hamill will come into the game with a 2.77 ERA. No wins, 2 losses. He's pitched 13 innings, allowed 11 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And with that, Carlos steps up. He's batting at 288. And here's the pitch. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That is a blank. 6-3, column 6, row 3. And that is going to be a fly ball out there to Crawford. And the reason it is a fly ball out there to Crawford is we look at the pitcher's card, and the pitcher is a right-handed pitcher. We look to the right-handed side of the slash. So let's take 1 out. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Tampa Bay Rays. Crawford would be out there in left field. Upton is at center. Hinsky at right. Going around the horn, Longoria is on third. Barnett at short. Iwamura is playing second. Pena at first. Defiance behind the plate. And Hamill is on the mound. Matt Toblet batting a 107. And here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. Home run chance on a 1 to 19. That is a 9. Toblet's home run range, however, is a 0. So no home run there. 5-6, column 5, row 6. And however, that is going to be a base hit past the shortstop. So Toblet is on with a base hit. And with that, we go to Joe Manor. Strategy roll is a 19, and that's going to be a sacrifice play. So infield going to come in. Joe Manor is batting a 288, and here is the pitch. Now, how do we get that before the pitch? How do we get that that's going to be a sacrifice play? Well, we'll take a look over here at the betting chart. Betting rating of a 3, so we'll look at the B&T rating on Manor. That is a 3. On an 18 and 19, it's going to be a sacrifice play. Infield coming in, 4-1, column 4, row 1, range check. And it is a successful range play by Longoria. And that is a successful sacrifice bunt. So with that, we're going to roll a 5. That's going to tell us where it's going to go. And that's going to go to Longoria. So 1 away, and that's going to move Toblet over to second. 2 away, Toblet over to second. Steal attempt, and they are going to send him. So that is a stolen base rating of a 19. How do we get that? Let's take a look here. Toblet is a switch hitter, so he's batting left. We look to the left-handed side of the slash. That's going to be a +2. And we look at the pitcher. The pitcher is a -1, so that's going to be a +1. We add that to the stolen base rating. That's going to be a 19. We roll 1d20, consult the chart here. On a 3 to 19 roll, if roll is equal or less than the stolen base rating, the runner is safe. If it is higher, he would have been out. So with that, Toblet will go over to third, and the Twins have a runner in scoring position. Justin Monroe batting a 315, and here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a range check. On a range check, we check the first digit, the first number in the outfielder's arm, and that's going to be 3-5. Column 3, row 5. It's a base hit to Crawford. Crawford ranges on a 1 to 4. That is a 5, and that'll get past him. And with that, it's a solo, it's an RBI single, and the Twins are on the board. It's 1-0. Just Damon Young batting a 283, and here is the pitch. Strategy roll 3. And that's going to be 4-1, column 4, row 1. Once again, that is going to be a range check. 1-1, column 1, row 1. Line drive to Barnett. Strategy, and that's going to be, his range is on a 1 to 4. That is a 5, and that got past him. So Young will go to first. Monroe goes to second, but does he pick up third? We'll take a look at the base runner advancement chart here. He'll go from first to third on a base run of a 5 to 6. His run is a 3. He'll hold. Jason Kubel up. He's batting a 200. Strategy roll 5, and here is the pitch. 2-2. Column 2, row 2. That's going to be a range check. That's a range play. 5-6. Column 5, row 6. That is a double out there to Crawford into left field. Crawford's range is on a 1 to 4. That's a 6. And that's going to score another run. Young will go to third. Does he advance home? No. Base run rating is a 2. We'll take a look at the advancement die. That's going to be a 3. If roll is less than or equal to the ABR, the runner advances, otherwise hold. And that is what they're going to do. They're going to hold. Score is 2-1 on an RBI double. Strategy roll 3, and Brennan Harris is up. He's batting at 200, and here is the pitch. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's going to be a blank. 2-1, column 2, row 1. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Upton, who will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Twins. After 1, it's Minnesota 2, Tampa Bay nothing. We go to the top of the second. Evan Longoria, Eric Kinski, Johnny Gomes due up for the Rays. Longoria batting at 250, and here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-12, the 19 is too high. 1-1, column 1, row 1, double star 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Gomez. Out number 1, 1 away. Eric Kinski batting a 303, and here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-6, the 15 is too high. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That's going to be a double. And how we get that double? Well, Booth is a right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. We look to the right-handed side of the slash on the batter's card. And with that, Hinsky will get on with a double. Johnny Gomes is up. Gomes batting a 2-1-2. Strategy roll is an 8. Infield normal depth. And here is the pitch. 4-2. Column 4. Row 2. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-14. 16 too high. And that's going to be a 4-6. Column 4. Row 6. It's a ground ball to Monroe. And with that, the out is going to be at first. However, Hinsky will go to third. And 2 away with a runner now in scoring position. Mike Defiance up. He's batting at 200. Strategy roll 17, and here is the pitch. 4-1. Column 4, row 1. Home run on an 18. That is a 0. No home run for Mike. And here is the pitch. The play. 1-2. Column 1, row 2. Power hit to Gomez. On a 13, that's going to be good for a double. And that's an RBI double. Hinsky will score. That's a 1-hop off the wall. 1 run will score. Defiance will go to second and hold. And he'll go to second. And with that, the Rays are on the board. Score is 2-1. Jason Barnett up. He's batting a 279. Strategy roll is an 8, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That's going to be a hit by pitch. So we'll take a look at Boozner's hit by pitch rating. That's going to be a -8. That is a 5 for Barnett. We take a look at the D20. That's going to be a 3, and he gets hit by the pitch. So with that, we have runners on first and second as we go to the top of the order. Iwamura is up. He's 1 for 1 today. Strategy roll 6. And here is the pitch. 2-4. Column 2, row 4. And that's going to be good for a base hit. Now, how do we get that? How is that determined a base hit? Well, Iwamura is a left-handed batter. We take a look at the left-handed side of the slash. So with that, the Filings will go to third, but does he pick up the extra base? We'll work backwards from that. We're going to work from third base backwards. He'll go from second to home on a 1 through 6. That's going to be a 2. He'll score. So we now have a tie game. Barnett on second. He'll go from first to third on a 4 through 6. That's going to be a 4. And with that, the Rays have runners on the corners. It's tied up at 2, and Carl Crawford will step up. Crawford is 0 for 1. And here is the pitch. Strategy roll, by the way, is a 13. 2 outs and runners on the corner. 3-4. Column 3, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to that range, plus what the metronome gives. We're going to add 9. That's going to be a 15. That is a 13. Struck him out looking. So that will retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Rays. We go to the bottom of the second. Mike Lamb, Denard Spahn, and Carlos Gomez due up for the Twins. Mike Lamb batting a 178, and here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a pop-up to the shortstop to Barnett. And that is out number 1. 1 away, and Denard Spahn will come up. Spahn batting a 375, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's going to be a wild pitch. Nobody is on, so we treat that as a foul ball. We're just going to re-roll the dice. 6-6, column 6, row 6, and that's going to be a walk on a 1 to 9. That is a 3, and that's going to be a walk. So with that, strategy roll is an 18. That's going to be a bunt attempt. The infield is going to come in. They're going to come in, or they're going to bring the corners in? They're going to bring the corners in for the bunt attempt. It is a sacrifice play, and here is the pitch. Going to bring the corners in, 2-6. Column 2, row 6. That's going to be a wild pitch. On a 2, that is a wild pitch. So Spahn will go to second. And we're going to re-roll. And that's going to be a 5-4. Column 5, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1 to 7, that's going to be a 13, and that's going to be good for a sacrifice bunt. We'll take a look at the bunt rating here. That's going to be a 4. That's going to go down to the pitcher. It's going to go back to Hamill. We'll roll 1d6. Bunt rating of a 1 to 14. That's going to be good for a sacrifice bunt. 2 away and a runner on third, and we have a 20. So that's going to be a pickoff attempt. He doesn't pick anyone off, but I'll still show that off. That is a 5. Matt Toblet up. Toblet is 1 for 1 today with a run scored, and here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a blank. 3-2, column 3, row 2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Iwamura, and that is going to be out number. And that's going to be out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on after 2. We're tied at 2. We go to the top of the 3rd. B.J. Upton, Carlos Pena, and Evan Longoria due up for the Rays. B.J. Upton is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That's going to be a blank. Upton, right-handed batter. We look to the right-handed side of the slash. 2-6. Column 2, row 6, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Young. Out number 1, 1 away, and that's going to bring up Carlos Pena. Pena is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 5-1. Column 5, row 1. That's going to be a home run. On a 1-20, that's a 16, and that's a solo home run for Carlos Pena. Gomez going back to the wall. That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is out of here. That ball is into the upper decks. It's a solo home run for Carlos Pena. And the Rays take a 1-run lead. It's 3-2. And that's going to bring up Evan Longoria. Longoria is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a strike. On a 1-12, the 17 is too high. 2-1, column 2, row 1, and that's going to be a ground ball to Toblet. He'll make the catch. 2 away. Eric Hinske up. Hinske is 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that's going to be 5-3. Column 5, row 3. And that's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-11, the 20 is too high. 2-5, column 2, row 5. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Gomez in center field. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, and that's going to be Joe Manor, Justin Monroe, and Damon Young due up for the Twins. Jason Hamill can face 3 more batters before he's considered tired. Joe Manor, here's the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-13, that is a 6. And that's going to be good for a walk. So with that, as Matt Joe will go down the first, strategy roll is a 20. It's a pickoff attempt. He doesn't pick anyone off. And with that, Justin Monroe will step up. He's 1 for 1 today with a run and an RBI. Infield double play depth. Here's the pitch. Bullpen for the Rays is warming up. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be a blank. 4-2, column 4, row 2. Ground ball to Iwamura. And we'll check to see if that's going to be a double play. Ground double play from Hamill. That's going to be a 0. So we have a 3 here. Barnett's range as the pivot is going to be a 0. We take the ground double play rating, roll 1d6 against that. That's going to be a 2. If roll is less than or equal to the ground double play, It's a double play, and that is a double play. And that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. And with that, quickly puts 2 away. Damon Young up. He's 1 for 1, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 3-4, column 3, row 4, possible error. And that's going to be 1-5, column 1, row 5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Barnett. Error rating for Barnett is going to be at a 1 to 6. That's going to be a 1, and that's going to be a throwing error. Barnett throws it wide to first. It's a 1-base error. Young will take first. Jason Kubel up. He's 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. Strategy rolls an 18, and here is the pitch. Hamill tired, so that means all of the ones in the brackets now come into play. 5-1, column 5, row 1, that's going to be a blank. 2-4, column 2, row 4, and that's going to be a line drive to the shortstop. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, no hits, and 1 error. After 3, it's Tampa Bay 3, Minnesota 2. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Johnny Gomes, Mike Defiance, Jason Barnett up for the Rays. Johnny Gomes is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. By the way, Bonsner can face 6 more batters before he's considered tired. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That is going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 14. The 20 is too high. 3-3, column 3, row 3, double star 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Gomez, who'll make the catch and put 1 away. Mike Defiance is up. He's 1 for 1 today with a double, a run, and an RBI, and here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3. That's going to be a walk on a 1. The 2 is too high. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's going to be a double star 6. And that's going to be a fly ball back out there into center field. Gomez will make the catch and put 2 away. Jason Barnett, 0 for 0 today, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6, at the ballpark. We're going to go to the ballpark card. We're going to go to the Metrodome. Every ballpark has their own card, so anytime you roll the at symbol on the pitcher's card, you will consult the ballpark card. 2-1, column 2, row 1, and that's going to be a base hit past Toblet. And with that, Barnett is on with a base hit. And we go to the top of the order. Uemura is up. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Strategy rolls a 19, and here is the pitch. 1-6, column 1, row 6. Home run chance on a 1. The 10 is too high. 4-4, column 4, row 4. It's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Back to the mound, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Rays. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Brendan Harris, Mike Lamb, and Denard Spawn due up for the Twins. And with that, Hamill Jason Hamill is done. They are going to pull him. So Tampa Bay going to the bullpen, and they're going to bring in as their reliever they're going to bring in Mitch Talbot. Talbot will come in. Actually, they're going to bring in Jeff. Yeah, they're going to bring in Mitch. That is his card. Talbot with no ERA. He's pitched 3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And with that, Brendan Harris is up. So let's take a look here at the stats for Jason Hamill. He went 3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 1 wild pitch, an ERA of a 3.38. Brendan Harris is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 2-5, column 2, row 5, home run chance on a 1-7. The 16 is too high. 1-5, column 1, row 5, and that's going to be a double star 4, and that's going to be a ground ball to Longoria down the third baseline, and 1 away. Mike Lamb is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2, that's going to be a blank. And that's going to be 3-6, column 3, row 6, fly ball out there to Crawford. And 2 away, 2 up, 2 down. Denotes Spawn is up. Spawn with a walk. And here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3, that's going to be a strikeout on a 1-8. The 13 is too high. 2-2, column 2, row 2, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Hinsky. And just like that, 3 up, 3 down, as the Tampa Bay Rays will retire the Twins in order. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 4, it's Tampa Bay 3, Minnesota 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Carl Crawford, B.J. Upton, and Carlos Pena due up for the Rays. Carl Crawford is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. Bonsner can face 2 more batters. 5-2. Column 5, row 2. It's a range play at the Metrodome. And that's going to be a 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's going to be an S+8 out there into center field. So first of all, we'll check his range. His range is on a 1-4. That's going to be a 2. He'll make the catch. And he'll dive for it. It's 1 away, and that's going to bring up B.J. Upton. Upton is 0 for 2 today, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 1-5, column 1, row 5, and that is going to be a double star on a 1. That is going to be a 1. It's a ground ball to Toblet, and that'll be out number 2, 2 away, and with that, Bonsner is now tired, so that means anything in the brackets will now have him pulled from the game. We'll bring in a relief pitcher. Crawford, 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a walk on a 1-14. That's a 14, and that's a 4. Sorry, that's going to be a walk. So Pena is on first. Strategy roll is a 19. Nothing doing the strategy die, and that's going to bring up Evan Longoria. Longoria is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6, and that's going to be a blank. Longoria, right-handed batter. We look to the right-handed side of the slash. 6-6 as well. And that's going to be a line drive, column 6, row 6. Line drive to Toblet. And that will retire the side as the Twins return the favor and retire the Rays in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Carlos Gomez, Matt Toblet, and Joe Manor due up for the Twins. Top of the order, Carlos Gomez is 0 for 1 today, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That's going to be a range check. 5-1, column 5, row 1. Ground ball to Penna. Penna's range is on a 1 to 5. That's going to be a 3. He'll make the catch. Quickly run back to the bag and put 1 away. Matt Toblet up. Toblet is 1 for 2 with a run scored. And here is the pitch. 4-1, that's going to be a wild pitch. It's going to be a foul ball, nobody on base. So we'll re-roll the dice. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, Toblet is on. Joe Manor up. Manor is walked his last time up. Infield at double play depth. Strategy rolls a 14, and here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1, at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome. And that's going to be 3-3, column 3, row 3, double star 6. That's a fly ball to Upton. And that's going to be out number 2. Toblet still on first. Justin Monroe, he's 1 for 2 today with a run and an RBI. Strategy roll 17, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a wild pitch. On a 1 to 10, it's a wild pitch. On an 11 to 12, it's a passed ball. That's a 17. Nothing happens. 2-2, column 2, row 2, and that's going to be a base hit to Upton out there into center field. So with that, runners now on second and first. Monroe will go to second. He'll get the hold sign. Base run rating is a 2. It's a -1 from first to third out there to center field. We roll. We check the red die. That's going to be a 5, and he'll hold. And with that, that's going to bring up Damon Young. Young is 1 for 2 today. Strategy rolls a 3, and here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, Toblet will go to third. He gets waved around to home. He'll go home on 2. He'll go from second to home on a 1 through 6. That's a 4. He's waved around, and this game is tied. It's 3-all on an RBI single by Damon Young. Jason Kubel up. He's 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Strategy roll 13, and here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a home run on a 1 to 15. The 16 is too high. 2-3, column 2, row 3. And that's going to be a double star 3. It's a ground ball to Iwamura. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Twins. After 5, we're tied at 3. We go to the top of the 6th. Eric Hinske, Johnny Gomez, and Mike Defiance due up for Minnesota. And with that, we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Twins. Boof Bolzner is done. So with that, they're going to bring in Juan Raincorn. Actually, they're going to bring in Pat Hinske. Hinske is going to come in. We haven't seen Hinske in a while. So Hinske will come in. That is his card. And with that, Hinske, no ERA. He's got no wins and no losses. He's pitched 4 innings, allowed 3 strikeouts. He pitched 4 innings, allowed 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats for Boof. He went 5 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 4.32. So with that, Eric Hinske is up. He's 1 for 2 today with a double and an RB and a run scored. And here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a strikeout it's a strikeout plus. That's going to be a 21. That's going to be a 4. Struck him out. So remember, we add 9 to that range. So struck him out looking. Johnny Gomes. Gomes is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. Possible error on a ground ball. 2-4, column 2, row 4. It's a ground ball to Harris. Harris's error range is on a 1 to 8. That is a 3, and that's going to be an error. That's a 1 base error as he'll boot the ball. And Gomes is on with a base hit. Well, on an E4, sorry. And with that, Mike Defiance will come up. Defiance is 1 for 2 today with a double, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll 15, by the way. And that's going to be 5-2, column 5, row 2. Strikeout on a 1 to 2. The 15 is too high. 4-5, column 4, row 5, double star 3. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Young. And that'll be out number 2. 2 away. And that is going to be a pickoff attempt. Strategy rolls a 20. It's a pickoff. Doesn't pick anyone off, but I'll still show that off. Jason Barnett, 1 for 1, and here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. Possible error. 4-2, column 4, row 2. Fly ball to Gomez. His error range is on a 1 to 6. That's a 17, no error there. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on for the Rays. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Brendan Harris, Mike Lamb, and Denard Spahn due up for Minnesota. Brendan Harris is 0 for 2 today. Mitch Tablet can face 8 more batters, so he's going to stay in. Harris, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That's going to be a blank. 4-5, column 4, row 5. Ground ball to Iwamura. And that's going to be out number one, one away. Mike Lamb is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is going to be a walk on a 1-2. That's going to be a 1, and that's going to be good for a walk. So they walk Mike Lamb, and that's going to bring up Denard Spawn, infield double play death. Spawn is 0 for 1 today with a walk. Strategy roll 3, and here is the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a walk plus. Now, on a walk plus, we add 10 to that range. Minus 4, we add 6. That's a 19. That's a 20. No walk. Doesn't walk him. 1-4, column 1, row that. Column 1, row 4. It's a ground ball back to Tablet, who will make the catch. That's going to be an infielder's choice. That's going to be a 2. Nothing there. So with that, Lamb is forced out at second, and Spawn is on at first. Still attempt, they are going to send him. And that's going to be a 15, and he got caught still in second. And that will retire the side as they pick him off as he goes to second. It's no runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on for the Twins. After 6, we're tied at 3. We go to the top of the 7th. And it's going to be Iwamura, Carl Crawford, and B.J. Upton due up. Pat Hinske tired. Hinske going to come out. So we have a new pitcher on the mound. And that is going to be... They're going to bring in Matt Gurrier. Actually, they're going to bring in Jose Morales. We haven't seen him in a while. That is his card. So Jose will come in for the inning here. He's got no wins and no losses. He's pitched 1 1/3 inning, allowed 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. And he's going to have to face off against 1, 2, and 3 in the order. Taking a look at the stats here for Pat Hinske. Hinske went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, no ERA. Iwamura, here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. At the ballpark, we're going to go to the ballpark card. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That's going to be a ground ball to first base. Out number 1, 1 away. Carl Crawford is up. He's 0 for 3, and here's the pitch. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 1-5, column 1, row 5, double star. Fly ball out there to Spawn. And that's going to be out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. B.J. Upton is up. Upton is 0 for 3. 2-6, column 2, row 6, at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome. 2-3, column 2, row 3, ground ball back to the catch, to the pitcher. As we sing, take me out to the ball game. That's 3 up, 3 down for the Twins as they retire the Rays in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Carlos Gomez, Matt Talbot, and Joe Manor due up for the Twins. Mitch Talbot going to stay in for 1 more inning. He can face 4 more batters before he's considered tired. Let's take a look at the box score after six and a half had been played here in Minnesota. Tampa Bay scored 2 runs in the second, a run in the third, 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. Minnesota scored 2 runs in the first, a run in the fifth. It's 3 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. Top of the order for the Twins, it's going to be Gomez, Tablet, and Manor due up, and here is the pitch to Gomez. He's 0 for 2 today. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a walk plus on a 1-12. That's a 12, and that's going to be good for a walk. So with that, Gomez is on. Infield coming in double play depth. Matt Toblet is up. Toblet is 2 for 3 today with the 2 runs scored. Strategy rolls a 12, and here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a blank. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a double out there to Upton. It's a 1-hopper off the wall. Gomez will go to third. He's waved around to come home. His base run rating is a 5. The die roll is a 4. He'll score. And the Twins will take a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. He scores because his base run rating, the die roll, was lower than the base run rating. So they're going to bring the corners in. We have a sacrifice play on a strategy roll of a 17. Joe Manor up, and here is the pitch. No outs and a runner on second. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be good for a base hit. And great bunt. Everybody safe with a single. So we'll take a look. That's going to go to Tablet. Tablet can't get it in time. And with that, runners on the corner for the Twins, and that's going to bring up Justin Monroe. Monroe is 2 for 3 today with a run and an RBI. Strategy rolls an 18, and here is the pitch. Runners on the corners, infield, going to double play depth. 5-3, column 5, row 3. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-9, that's going to be a 4, and that'll load the bases. And with that, they're going to pull Tablet. So Tampa Bay going to their bullpen. And they are going to bring in... They're going to bring in Al Reyes. That is his card. So Reyes will come in. He comes in with a 6.67 ERA. He's pitched 2 2/3 innings. They had 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here for Mitch Tablet. He went 3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, an ERA of a 3.0, and responsible for the 3 runners on base. Damon Young is up. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. Strategy rolls a 9, and here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-4, that's going to be a 3, and that's going to score. They're going to walk in a run. And it is now 5-3. The Twins have a 2-run lead. Strategy roll 6. Jason Kubo up. He's 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Here's the pitch. 4-1. Column 4. Row 1. Strikeout. On a 1-9. The 13 too high. 1-2. Column 1. Row 2. Fly ball to Upton. We'll make the catch and we'll take a look. Is it a sacrifice fly? That's going to be a 3. That's going to be a 5. No, it's a 4. We'll double check it with against the runner advancement. And no, that is not a sacrifice. 1 out, Brennan Harris. 0 for 3. Strategy roll is an 11. And here is the pitch. 5-5. Column 5, row 5. That's going to be a blank. 1-1. Column 1, row 1. That's going to be a double out there into left field to Crawford. And 2 runs will score. Young will go to third. He'll get the hold side. It's 7-3 Twins. Mike Lamb is 0 for 2 with a walk, and here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. Home run chance on a 1-4. The 5 is too high. 6-6, column 6, row 6, double star 1. Ground ball to Longoria. And are they going to try to score the runner? No, they're going to keep him. Will the defense go for the auto out at first? Yes. So the out is at first. Young will score. Harris will go to third. It's 2 outs, and it's 8-3. Minnesota. Reyes tired. Denard Spawn is up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4. Column 6, row 4, range play. 2-3. Column 2, row 3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Iwamura. His range is on a 1-3. That's going to be a 1. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 5 runs, 3 hits, no errors. After 7, it's Minnesota 8, Tampa Bay 3. We go to the top of the 8th. Carlos Pena, Evan Longoria, and Eric Hinsky due up for the Rays. And with that, Jose Morales is done. And they're going to go to Dennis Reyes. Yep, Dennis Reyes will come in. That is his card. And with that, we do have a couple changes here. Justin Monroe will come out at first. And they're going to bring in Brian Butcher. So basically, the entire infield is going to be changed. At set. Whoop. Yep. So Brian Busner will come in at second. Over at first, sorry. Second base, they're going to go with Nick Punto. Third base, Mike Lamb. And they're going to bring in Howie Clark. And for the shortstop, Adam Everett. So the whole infield has changed. Clark will now be playing third, Everett at short, Punto will be on second, Bushner will be at first. And that's going to bring up Carlos Pena. So it's going to be Pena, Longoria, and Hinske. Let's take a look at the stats here for Dennis Reyes. It comes in the game with an ERA of a 20.77. He's pitched 1 1/3 innings, allowed 3 hits and no strikeouts, but 3 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Jose. Jose went 1 inning, no ERA. Mitch Tablet's ERA is a 7.50. So he's going to face off against 4, 5, and 6 in the Rays lineup. Here's the pitch, the heart of the lineup for the Rays. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That's going to be a blank. 6-5, column 6, row 5, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Spawn. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 away, and Evan Longoria is up. Longoria is 0 for 3, and here is the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be it's a foul ball. Smacks that one into the stands. We'll re-roll the dice. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a home run for Evan Longoria. That ball is out of here. Solo home run for Evan Longoria. It's a fly ball down the left field side. Young goes back to the wall. He can't make it as it goes into the stands. And the Rays have cut the lead down, the difference down to 4. It's 8-4 Twins. And with that, Eric Hinske is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a double, a strikeout, and a run. And here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. It's a foul ball. It's a wild pitch. He fouls it off. 6-5, column 6, row 5. Strikeout plus on a 1-18. That's an 8. Struck him out looking. So 2 away. And that's going to bring up Johnny Gomes. Gomes is 0 for 3, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be a blank. 6-3, column 6, row 3, and that's going to be good for a base hit. Gomes on first. And that's going to bring up Mike Defiance. Defiance is 1 for 3 with a double, a run, and an RBI. Reyes is tired. Here's the pitch to Defiance. 1-1. Column 1, row 1. That's going to be a walk. And that's going to be a 1. The 18 is too high. 3-4. Column 3. Row 4, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Young. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Carlos Gomez, Adam Everett, and Joe Manor due up for the Twins. Top of the order, Al Reyes is done for the Rays. We're going to go to the Tampa Bay bullpen, and they are going to bring in... They're going to bring in Troy. Yep. Troy is going to come in. That is his card. He does come in with a special K. We'll talk about how that works when it comes up. Troy comes in the game with a 10.47 ERA. He's got 2 saves, allowed 4 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Al Reyes. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, an ERA of a 7.30. Top of the order for the Twins, it's going to be Carlos Gomez, Adam Everett, and Joe Manor due up. Here's the pitch to Gomez. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be a range check. It's a range play. First thing we'll do is we'll check the special K rating on a 1 to 8. On a 1 to 6, the 8 is too high. Now we'll look at the 6-4. Column 6, row 4. Fly ball out there to Crawford. Crawford's range is on a 1 to 4. That's a 4. He'll make the catch. And 1 away. Adam Everett up. Everett batting an .097, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-3, column 4, row 3, double star. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Upton. And 2 away. Joe Manor is 1 for 2 today with a walk and a run scored. And here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We'll re-roll the dice. And that's going to be 4-6 yet again. It's a foul ball. 2-1, column 2, row 1. Strikeout plus on a 1 to 14. That is a 14. Struck him out looking. Remember, we add 9 to that range. Struck him out, and we go to F, and that will retire the side. They're going to bring in Craig Barslow for the Twins. Yep, Craig Barlow will come in. That is his card. Barslow will come in at a 2.09 ERA. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. No save. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 8, it's Minnesota 8, Tampa Bay 4. We go to the top of the... Will we see some 9th inning magic? Let's take a look at the box score after 8 innings have been played here in the Metrodome. Tampa Bay came back, scored a run in the 8th inning. They also scored a run in the 3rd and 2 runs in the 6th. 4 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. The Twins, 2 runs in the 1st, a run in the 5th. 5 runs in the 7th inning. 8 runs on 10 hits, and they also have an error. 9-1-2 due up for the Rays. And here is the pitch. Barlett is 1 for 2 today. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a walk on a 1. The 14 is too high. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That's going to be a double star 5. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Young. And 1 away. We go to the top of the order. Iwamura is 1 for 4 today with an RBI. And here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 10. That's a 9. Struck him out. And with that, Carl Crawford is up. Crawford not taking the hit here. So they are going to bring in Fernando Perez. Perez will come in to pinch hit. He's a switch hitter. Let's take a look here at his stats. He's played in 4 games at 2 at-bats. Going to try to see if we can... They're going to bring him in. They're going to try to see if they can keep the inning going here. The Rays down to the last out. Perez up. Here's the pitch. 2-3. Column 2. Row 3. That's going to be a strikeout plus. That's going to be a 22. That's a 16. Remember, we add 9 to that range. Struck him out looking. And with that, the Minnesota Twins defeat the Tampa Bay Rays of a final score of 8-4. Final line score coming right up. So with that, the Minnesota Twins will defeat the Tampa Bay Rays. Final line score, Tampa Bay 4 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. The Twins 8 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. Jose Morales will get the win. Mitch Tablet will pick up the loss. And real quick, before we take a look at anything else, Carlos Pena will go pick up his 3rd home run of the season. And Evan Longoria will pick up his 2nd home run of the replay. So with that, Jose Morales will get the win. He went 1 inning, no ERA. Mitch Tablet will get the loss. He went 3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, an ERA of a 7.50. So with that, the Tampa Bay Rays will drop to 8-8, and the Minnesota Twins will improve to 5-11. That's going to do it for us here at the Metrodome. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go up. And when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooty007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.